Hi everybody. Today is Monday, May 1st. I'm down in Virginia working on the Homestead Project. I got here Saturday afternoon, did some odds and ends. I just unpacked, cleaned things up, set up my bed area, and just got, kind of moved in here and took all the coverings off the windows, opened the place up, and yesterday, Sunday, I started to do some odds and ends. I went out and did a little bit of stuff in the yard. I brought some blackberry little starters with me. At home I got a few bushes and I've been tip planting a couple, and I had a little shoot grow out on the side of where the bush was, so I dug that up. So I had I think 3 or 4 all in all, and I put a line out on the lawn, and maybe I'll take a walk out there and show it to you. It's not much to look at, they're just little nubs, but I did that, and it was supposed to rain, so I wanted to get that done last night. Well, it held off and it didn't really rain. Today it was sprinkling all day, and then a couple hours ago it thunderstormed and we got over an inch of rain in like an hour and a half, and it was so dark in here I could barely see it, like 6 o'clock. So I was doing some wiring, drilling a bunch of holes for that, pulling the wires, getting that started. And I took a delivery from Lowe's. The doors came, and that was today was just kind of seemed almost like a wasted day. I had a roll of Romex. I opened it up. I had purchased it, and the way the plastic covered it, you couldn't really see the center of it. And when I opened it up, it was all mangled, and the way it went through the extruder, the sheath was ripped right off and the wires were damaged and stuff. So of course, pack it back up, go to Lowe's, try to exchange it, and I did exchange it, but I mean, that's an hour. Lowe's is 20 minutes away, so by the time you go down there, deal with all that, get the new one, whatever, hour goes by. You lost an hour. Come back, and then the phone kept ringing, and I'm dealing with the door delivery, and that was kind of difficult. They had it all mixed up, and I was getting 4 doors, they only had 2, and whatever. Long story short, I spent a lot of time on the phone with them. I spent some time on the phone with Appalachian Power Company. I'm attempting to relocate the power service. For some of you that saw the original video about it, I was up in the air whether I was going to redo it. Well, I am going to redo it because it's not worth leaving it. It's a little dry rotted, and it's been working and it's fine. You covered a wall, but it'll probably be fine till I die. But I figure I got everything opened up, and the way the pole goes around, I know I outlined this in one other video, I don't get into it too deep, but it comes in on the left side of the house and goes all the way around back and attaches to the right side of the house, because there's a security light out back, and I'm going to do away with that anyway. So long story short, I decided to redo the power service. So I was on the phone with the power company back and forth and on hold, and you got to start a work order before you can talk to an engineer, but it was premature to do a work order because I'm not ordering any work. I had questions about what I wanted to do, and just to talk to somebody and find out, can I in fact do this? And so as it turns out, yes, I can. So today was kind of, I won't say wasted, but it was a lot of that stuff, between going to Lowe's and dealing with them on the phone with the delivery, and then the power company, all this, I just kind of wasted. I didn't waste a day, because I did get some of the electrical wires run. I got a lot of the holes drilled, and I started the roughing process on the electrical. So before I show you around, I just want to talk quickly. My last video, when I was down here last time, I said that a friend of mine, Ray, he's a church builder, missionary from our church, and he travels around the country doing building projects, church building projects. And he was going to meet me here and do the rafters and do the doors and all this, but I had taken 2 weeks off from work. I got the call last week from him. He did something really terrible to his back, and he's flat on his back. He's out of service, so he's going to a chiropractor and trying to do a few things there, and hopefully he'll be good to go. They told him maybe another month or so, but he can't travel or anything, so he ended up not coming. So I'm going to cut it short from 2 weeks to a week, and I'm going to bank the other week, and I'm going to try to take it when he comes out, hopefully in June. but it's kind of up in the air, so that's why I'm shifting gears and working on the electrical, and I had to come down to take the door order. So since I'm here, I'm going to do some electrical work and whatever. But you know, Ray, he's been doing this mission now for 15, 17 years, something like that. And he's been in construction his whole life. He was a super on some big projects. He owned his own company for a while, and he's pretty knowledgeable when it comes to this stuff. And it's a pretty valuable commodity, if it's a commodity. I don't know if that's the right word, but it's a valuable skill. Maybe that's a better explanation. But you know, he doesn't get paid for this. He goes around to these churches, and man, I wouldn't even want to guess, because I wouldn't want to underestimate it, but the money he's saved these churches over the past 15, 17 years got to be well into the hundreds of thousands, if not, you know, crossed over into the millions over the years, because these projects, you know, they add up. And you know, he takes love offerings from the churches when he leaves, and sometimes they cover his expenses for traveling out there or whatever, but he's really not making any money on it. And so now he's on his back. He's flat out. He can't work. You know, he has no insurance or whatever, so he's just trusting the Lord to get him through, and the Lord has carried him through many years, and he's a man of faith, and he's a good man. And I'll just ask my friends that I know a lot of my subscribers are praying people, and I would ask that they would pray for Ray, just pray for healing, and that he would get back on his feet and be able to get going again, and get back to work so he can move forward. But I appreciate that, and I know he would appreciate that too. Appreciate all your prayers. So I'm going to show you around a little. There's not a lot to see because I didn't make a ton of progress, but I just wanted to check in and make a quick video. So I'm just going to show you here. Let's see, do this without shaking too much. Oh, there's, not that you can see much, but that's French door to replace that one right there. And then I got this pass door right here. It's all glass, and it's got the blinds inside. And that's going to go over here on this door location right here. And then I know I showed you previous videos, but where that door is leaning and that door there are going to be changed out to 2 5-foot sliders. So I pulled some wires, and it doesn't look like I made a lot of progress on the electrical, but drilling the holes and doing all that stuff, and like there's some wires running in the basement, so it's a lot up and down to the basement and moving stuff around and just rearranging everything. I got most of the wires running here. I didn't tie them into the boxes. I'm going to probably do that tomorrow. So as I said, it doesn't show us a lot of progress, but well, that was good. So yeah, I dropped the camera. Alright, I'm back. The camera dropped and smashed. There's something inside that's rattling around. When I shake it, it's broken. It flashes on quickly for a second, and that's it. So, my camera is toast. Good move. One swoop. Drop it, boom, smash. Just like that. So that's my progress on the wiring. I'm going to go out and show you the blackberries on the outside. Alright. I transplanted some of those blackberry bushes I had at home. I took some cuttings from them. I don't know if you can see them. They're pretty small, right? And I'm tip planting them, and one of them grew up out of the ground, so I cut them down, and I'm going to put them in a row here, right? I'm going to cover this whole area with rows of blackberries eventually. When I first came here, I put a couple here, and this one's doing really well. But I think I'm going to move it out of this garden area over into that row. I got another one. I don't know if you can see it. It's right there. It's little.